turn the music down, but we'll just try to talk over it, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, Shane, obviously, big road trip ends with a big win. What are your takeaways from just kind of the benefit of that trip as a whole and what you guys were able to do?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of positives. I think obviously, a couple great wins to start, and yeah, I mean, it was overall really good trip. A couple tough games in Philly and Wash there, but great way to end it there in Winnipeg.
What were you proud of defensively in that game against Winnipeg?
Yeah, I mean, that's a really high-powered offensive team that we ended up shutting out, and just really took away a lot of their chances. Really just limit their high danger looks, and yeah, I mean, that's the way we got to play if we want to win, especially against better teams in the league like that.
Shane, you've been around for a couple of years now. What does it mean to have the positive start that you guys have had here to the season?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think anytime you just get off to a hot start, I think yeah, just guys feel good in the room. You feel confident in your game, feel confident about your style of play and what's happening, and yeah, you just want to keep building off that.
And how do you feel about your game personally right now?
Yeah, I think it's been good. I think some ups and downs so far, but some, like the team, a lot of positives I can take from my play, and a lot of things I can be better at too. But
Shane, you mentioned style of play. There was probably a bit of a learning curve in camp, but do you feel like the group is now pretty synced up with the way Lane wants you guys to play?
yeah, I think so. Obviously, new coach and new systems and stuff, new message. It's going to take a little bit to adjust to, but yeah, I think we've done a great job. Listening to Lane, and he's done a great job getting that message across and helping us understand how he wants us to play. And yeah, I think we're doing a great job, kind of showing that on the ice in the games.
Shane, it's kind of a cliche in sports, but confidence builds confidence. You mentioned that Winnipeg game, you looked confident. How does it feel in this room, and do you feel it building?
Yeah, I mean, definitely a game we want to build off of for sure. I think anytime you can shut out a team like that and one of the best teams in the league, I think it's always something you can really feel confident about and take a lot of positives from. And yeah, another great team tonight. Good test for us as well.
And kind of more on a detailed level, you're one of the players responsible mainly for face-offs. There's the battle that you have, but then there's secondary battles from your wingers, from support. How would you describe what's important besides what you do on the dot in a face-off?
Yeah, I mean, first off, personally, I got to be better at face-offs, but I think it's it's obviously a five-man unit. You gotta have your wingers coming in to help, and we always have a plan and a play. Whatever draw it is, whatever dot you're at, there's always kind of a set play and something you want to do if you win, and you know what to do when you lose the draw. So yeah, it's always a big battle in the game. It's something that's really important for us.
This might be strange because so many people look at the face-off stat, but let's say you technically lose the face-off, but the puck gets where you want it to be. Is that still a win in your mind? Maybe if it's not even on the number sheet?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really as much about the numbers. I think it's about the possession, where the puck goes, and who gets it and all that. And yeah, the analytics and the number side of it's less important for sure.
Shane, obviously a lot of guys stepped up on the trip amid all the injuries and stuff, but especially Schwartzy. What does it say that a guy like him always seems to find a way to elevate his game when you guys are facing any kind of adversity?
Yeah, I mean, his game's always elevated, but I think his ability to elevate against those better teams and those tougher situations. Obviously, a lot of guys hurt, but yeah, he stepped up really big for us and was huge on the trip for us.
Thanks, Shane.